Here we go, Pac-Man. Leading! Lead 5-3, lead 5-3.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Sanders looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He's checking, he's ready. Crash. Tighten up. Under 10. Hey, ready. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We're beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Safe.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Let's go, baby.
First down, New York.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Both sevens to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Bang.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shift. Check. Check, nickel.
Hey, empty. Under recon, 132 fighter.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. Waiting.
Hey, I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now Wentz on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Check. Check out, bro. Hot, hot. Jim. Switch.
Here's Darnold. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. 82, 82.
53's the mark. 53, check 53.
Smooth.
Now wins. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
I know you feel that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the second down throw on target. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kill. Hey, empty.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Darnold now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Hey, Charlie.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Wildfield. Deuce. Whip. Watch the whip. Check, Delaney.
Here we go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Now third and less than a yard.
Go. 280.
Get the ball. Slam.
Lion.
Slam. Check your hot read.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch tight end.
To throw is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
At the 46-yard line.
53. Mike, 53. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Sanders. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
SOS. Protein spill. Kill. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Joker. No. Check 31.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Lefty.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First down, Jets.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Check in. Time to go. Night. Kill. Alert 3. Showing up. Check safety.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Switch.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch the eye. Watch twist. Kill. Yo, 80.
Here's Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Here we go, son. Mike, 28. out. Red 80. Check. Press down. No 80. Slip. Check 37.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Shit. He's checking. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Under 10. Red 80. 47 Mike. 47. Watch a slack. Hey, exit. Red 80.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Let's go, D. Quick dash. Come.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play.